Did you see the entire Avatar movie got leaked?
Yeah, I saw the news. I did not see it though.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
I'll pirate it when it comes out on Paramount Plus, because who the fuck has Paramount Plus?
That's exactly it. It's like, if it was coming out in theaters, like, I would go see it. Sure, why not? Even though my kind of thought has always been, like, I don't need Avatar to be, like, a big franchise, you know?
I like specifically that this is happening. Okay, because there was supposed to be book 4. Like, this is a thing that is known, that the creators have talked about.
Yeah.
You know, Avatar book 4 was supposed to be a thing. We didn't get that.
No, we did not.
A little bit of continuation for, the gang. I can sleep at night with that.
See, my thing is, I didn't watch it as a kid.
Oh.
I didn't watch it until COVID. That was my first exposure to Avatar.
I watched it. So first, when it was airing, I would get the DVDs.
Yeah.
In Blockbuster.
Oh,
and
my God.
I would watch them and it was like, it took you such a long time, because it was like 4 episodes per DVD.
Oh yeah, no,
like
the
that.
DVDs were like 4 episodes each. Yeah, because I had a bunch of old Pokemon DVDs, and it was the same shit.
So imagine like that. You gotta get through the whole season, right?
Whole season, 26 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, book 1, like volume, whatever the fuck. It is a fight.
Book 1, disc 8.
Now, when Netflix came out, and Netflix on the Wii U came out, you can imagine
Game changer.
Good old me, headphones plugged in, gamepad, and I just go, damn.
Netflix on the Wii U was huge. I watched a lot of movies on the gamepad while my parents were watching something on the TV.
You could travel the internet on the Wii U.
I did know that. And while you're traveling the internet, if it existed back then, you could have listened to the 3rd episode of Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Victor.
And yeah, man, somebody at Nickelodeon / Paramount is getting fired.
Hey, actually, they're called Viacom, Brandon. It's
Viacom. It's Viacom. My bad.
Yeah, someone's getting fired. Like,
someone's getting generational debt from the lawsuit that's about to hit them.
Dude, I'm gonna say though, tough looking, kind of hot. Yeah,
I think it's I think the animation style looks really good. In still images, I was like, "Oh, I don't like how this looks." I saw a couple clips on Twitter, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh. It's got sauce. Steven Yeun is voicing Zuko, so I can't wait for once the Invincible season ends. And like, Invincible fans, they've got like psychosis, dude. Like, actual psychosis, dude. The brain rot
like,
it's crazy.
That's because you have not been there for Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I was not tuned into JJK. I'm still not. Is it still coming out, or is it done now?
It
just had a movie, right?
Done. The season's done. Like
okay.
the latest season. So, and the manga is over. It's been over twice.
Yeah.
So, dude, Jujutsu Kaisen. So, if you think like Invincible people like go insane in between like seasons, fucking JJK peeps absolutely go berserk.
But so I'm waiting for like this Avatar movie to drop, because it'll drop during the Invincible hiatus, and it's just gonna be Cecil, I need you, Cecil. A steak. Guess who's getting his powers? Like, it's gonna be so bad. And dude, I'm getting. Hold on, before you save that thought, because I'm getting quite thirsty here.
Ooh,
I'm getting quite thirsty here. Let me get my glass out. I had to put it back in the freezer. We had some technical difficulties while setting up.
As soon as we get some podcast money, I'm getting a mini fridge.
Dude, the beer
my
fridge
my
is
my
so
glass got
clutch.
my glass got unfrosted because of it took
I
long.
threw mine back in the freezer, but the freezer is also right next to my desk.
Yeah, I live in a house. I have a fridge.
Let me know when you're ready for this.
I'm ready.
All right.
Let me. 3, 2, 1.
Mine wasn't.
Hopefully mine
I don't
pick-
think mine was.
Hopefully
that
mine.
good.
I got a clink. You know when
yeah.
when the cap hits perfectly the
yeah.
beer opener. Oh yeah.
All right, we got a pour. Give us a second.
Bruh.
All right, pour's completed. Victor, Victor, what do we have today?
Alrighty. Give me one quick second. This is Damn Lemon by Damn. It is 6 parts brewski, 4 parts lemonade.
Ho ho! Very nice, very nice. For me, I've got the Trail Snack Mexican Lager by Horse and Dragon out of Foco.
Ooh, absolutely.
Very excited for these. So, cheers, Crody.
Cheers, Cody. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Oh,
That
that's
is
pretty good.
that's quite
That
nice.
is- That is beautiful. You know what I was gonna say is that don't kill me when I say this. Don't kill me when I say this. I don't fuck that much with Invincible.
That's fair. That's fair. Have you read the comic?
I've read a few chapters of the comic here and there. I would say I enjoyed it. It's not my favorite superhero comic. Okay, I am not the biggest comic book guy.
Yeah.
I am not a comic book expert by any means. But I feel like Invincible is just like a decent superhero comic.
It's like, yeah, I honestly, I agree with that.
It doesn't excel in anything, but it's not bad,
Exactly, yeah. It's the closest thing we have to American shonen. Like,
Yeah,
it's one of the closest things we have to Western shonen, because most comic books are they're soap operas. They're just kind of built to go on forever and ever. Technically, you could argue our comics are like One Piece, where they just never end, or like,
because
was it Hajime no Ippo? Is that the one that's been going forever?
That too. You've got like runs. The thing with the way we do comics is that like we create the characters and we let everybody have a go at them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We create concepts and we build around those concepts. And then like on the other side of the world, they make stories, right? They tell stories, they new characters, whatever they want to tell.
But Invincible, like, I would honestly agree with that take. Like, it doesn't do anything like super great, because also it does the thing that I hate, and I don't know if we ever talked about this in an old episode of the pod, but I know you and I have had this conversation, so I kind of want to have it on the pod. I hate capital H, capital A, capital T, capital E when my fantasy story goes sci-fi. I hate that. I hate when sci-fi shows up in my fantasy.
It needs to be like a really, 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 really good.
Now,
like that.
Now I will immediately counteract. I will immediately counter my point by going, I fuck with Dragon Ball Z heavy. I fuck with Dragon Ball Z heavy. And that is a lot of sci-fi that gets thrown in to the fantasy. For me, when Dragon Ball goes, Goku is an alien. And here's a bunch of sci-fi shit. Now we're fighting aliens. Now we're going to Namek. Here's Cell and androids. I'm like, yeah, this seemed like a logical escalation to the things that are happening. But also, that happens halfway through Dragon Ball. You have to go through all of Dragon Ball,
Regular
and
Dragon
then
Ball.
that happens. And Invincible, the sci-fi shit starts showing up like issue 10. And it's like, man, I could have used a little bit more fantasy before we start throwing in the sci-fi.
Well, it's cause it's not a fantasy per se, right?
No,
it's
not.
but
It's a superhero fantasy.
And the problem is that you're doing the Superman origin, like, cause he's like Superman, right? Like Like there's archetypes. You have your Batmans, you have your Supermans, and then any other superhero is something in between. And Mark Grayson and Omni-Man, they fall smack dab in Superman. And Superman is an alien, right? You start off on the wrong foot there because the logical conclusion is that you're gonna go with alien stuff.
That's true. That's true.
Now, going back to I don't like fantasy in my sci-fi in my fantasy. There's only one good way to do it, and for me is that you establish a world, you have established rules, and then plot twist. 1 or 2 seasons. Oh, we fucked up. This there's a whole ass ancient civilization ruins that we just found, and it's a dungeon, type shit, and I think that's the way I like it.
See, because I could see that working in a D&D game, very well. Mind flayer shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if you're transparent about when you're getting in. If you're going oh, this is a fancy world, but it's set 10 bajillion years after the collapse of a highly technological civilization. So, you might find somebody with a laser gun, but this thing is it's basically a magical gun because nobody knows how the fuck it works.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some examples? Do we have any examples of the opposite when your sci-fi turns fantasy?
Doctor Who?
I'll be completely honest. I did not watch season 2 of the new episodes.
Okay.
Did they? Because I know in the 60th specials, they were oh, here's the superstition in the good episode of those specials. I don't think the first and the third one were as good, but that second one, peak Doctor Who.
Okay. So
did they do more with that?
Yeah, they did more with that. They advanced it quite a lot, right?
Yeah.
I think it's fun because the thing is, when you do sci-fi, you can say that the same thing when you do fantasy, that you can say this is just technology so advanced that it's basically magic. When you do sci-fi, you can just go, oh, these aliens are just so advanced that what they do looks like magic.
Is that what they end up doing?
They have literal goblins.
Yeah, I remember the goblins.
A baby.
Yeah. I remember this.
Yeah.
This was a Christmas special.
Right. I think in regular Doctor Who, they have werewolves at some point.
I was going to get to that because I was going to say with Doctor Who at this point, I would prefer that they just do werewolves, because the episode with the werewolf, it's the Doctor and Rose. They're in Victorian England, and they find an alien that looks exactly like a werewolf and is mechanically a werewolf. It transforms on the moon. It goes crazy during the moon. And then there's the 11th Doctor episode where they're in Italy with the vampires. Do you remember that one? I would prefer we just go, these are werewolves and vampires. Let's cut the shit. Let's just cut we need to explain that these are these are Galupa dwarfs. From Appalachia.
You know who else goes like that? There's
my mom.
Little known. What?
You said you know who else is like that? My mom.
Have you heard of the really, really obscure Star Wars special, which has nothing to do with the main plot?
The Star Wars Christmas special?
I don't know if it's the Christmas special, but it's a Star Wars movie. And it's this girl in a planet that's supposedly in the Star Wars universe.
I don't know if I've seen this. I'm not huge on Star Wars. You know me. I'm not huge on Star Wars.
Vivid reminders of seeing this on Cartoon Network at fucking 1 a.m. Okay? And it is vivid memories. And it's just basically a fantasy movie with like ogres and shit. Because there's a fucking Santa Claus looking grandpa, and he's wearing spectacles, and I'm supposed to believe that this is Star Wars.
Yep. Yeah. It's going back a little bit, but still in the vein of this conversation. I have the exact same problem with Avatar, the jump from Avatar The Last Airbender to The Legend of Korra, that I do with Attack on Titan Season 3. to season 4. I don't know what it is. I do not care for early 1900s aesthetic in my fiction stories. I do not care. I do not find it charming.
The thing
I
is,
think it's stupid.
It makes sense. At least
it makes sense, but also
it makes sense.
Man, it
right?
kind of kills the vibe for Korra. It kind of kills the aesthetic and the vibe.
No, I think it heavily makes sense because when you look, because like.
Oh, they already had steam engines.
They already had
steam
Avatar, engines
in the last Airbender.
Airbender, like they already had steam engines. Like they have like ironclads in the last Airbender, right? You know what an ironclad is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it makes sense. Like once people discover that, you can use lightning benders to basically generate free electricity, makes sense that you get all the way to the 1920s.
No, and it's like, I get that, and I think it's a personal preference thing. I just do not care for the 1920s
Attack on
technology aesthetic.
Attack on Titan didn't have to do it. Like it did, but it didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and again, I think it kills the vibe. I also think I have many problems with after they get to the ocean in Attack on Titan. That is just one of
what? There's
my
more
nitpicks.
episodes after they
There's
get to the
more
ocean.
episodes after they get to the ocean. This is breaking news to me. I'm trying to think of another. I had another example of when my fantasy increases its technology level and it kills the vibe for me, and I am drawing a blank on what it was.
The thing is that I thoroughly enjoy stories where there is logical technological progression on the story. Did you watch Dr. Stone?
I have not watched Dr. Stone. I've seen clips and I'm familiar with the
that whole point is that these guys are going from the Stone Age to making a time machine.
Yeah.
I like it. I think I heavily fuck with it. But that's the premise of the story. That's what I'm getting sold on.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm getting sold on Lord of the Rings, I'm not watching Star Wars.
Oh, dude, Naruto to Boruto. That shit's dumb. I mean, there are many reasons why it's dumb. But the setting for Naruto also never made any sense.
Oh, yeah.
Naruto made any sense.
Naruto lived in a fully asynchronous,
from a world building point of view, Naruto makes no sense. Naruto makes slightly more sense than the Harry Potter world building, but only a little bit. What's the level of technology? They've got TVs, but also they're ninjas running around, and at a certain point, we give up on them being ninjas and they're wizards.
They have TVs, but sometimes you need ninjas to run messages. That's the big problem. You know what I mean?
They've made problem. TVs. They have not created end-to-end encryption or a fax machine. They've created TVs. They do not have a fax machine.
Now, what I really want to, if you go to Naruto, what really bothers me about Naruto is why the fuck does the Hokage have so much paperwork? Also, pause.
That too. Why can they not just have somebody else do it?
Yeah. If the Hokage, first of all, it's a public official that I believe is elected in the Leaf Village.
Yes, it is an elected official in the Leaf Village.
Why do you have to be the strongest ninja to be the Hokage if you know you won't be able to do shit because you're dealing with paperwork?
No, literally. I don't know. They show Minato doing shit. Minato is out doing shit.
Yeah,
not
but
just doing
Minato was Hokage for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I
don't know.
Minato is the only Hokage that becomes Hokage because the Hokage before him retired.
Yes.
Right? It makes absolutely no sense.
So it's like an elected official to a lifelong position.
Yeah. Unless
Unless you decide to retire.
Yeah.
And Like, Naruto has weird world building, but also it has enough hype moments. It has enough hype moments and aura to make up for it, where it's like something like Harry Potter does not have the hype moments, and aura. It has no hype moments. It has no. Actually, me when I lie, I need to give it its flowers. But this is mostly the third movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban. That movie rocks. That's like the only one actually worth watching of any of those movies, if we're gonna be completely honest.
The whole series kind of peaks in The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Well, because they hired an actual director to make it. That movie has a generational amount of sauce.
I mean, in the books too. Like, book 4 starts to get really weird.
Book 4, it starts to go off the rails.
I believe book 4 is whenever Imagine starts like making her little slave revolt, and the slaves tell her like they don't want to be free.
I think you're right, and I feel so bad for these new kid actors. But anyways, jumping back, Harry Potter 3 in the movie, the scene where he shoots the deer out of the wand, banger scene, hype moment, and aura. Naruto has good writing, though, sometimes. Naruto has good writing.
If you strip down Naruto to like bare bones,
it's yaoi.
Yeah, but like, I think you could watch about 12 whole episodes of Naruto and kind of get the point.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
You watch 12 episodes of like Kid Naruto and then 12 of Shippuden, and like you have the whole story.
I'm going to be honest, you could probably cherry pick like an episode from the first couple arcs, then the episode where Sasuke leaves the village, then the episode where they fight in the valley the first time, and then the episode where they fight at the bridge, and then where they're at the bridge, and then the ending fight, and that's the story. That's the story. Everything else is just filler.
Yeah, I mean, you do miss some stuff, like you miss like Jiraiya, but that's about it. You know what I mean?
You miss all of the character development. You miss all of the character development. And it's like, dude, I've been seeing this take on TikTok. People are like, why does Naruto end up with Hinata? And it's like, dude, there's like, they interact before that. The real question and the real lavender marriage in Naruto is Sasuke and Sakura.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
They share no scenes. Every scene they have is Sasuke going, I hate you so much. And then then it just shows up and they're married, and it's like, you're gay, dude. You're gay.
There's a whole episode like in early Naruto. Okay, first of all, from day one, right? We are introduced that Hinata is like deeply, thoroughly, and crazily in love with Naruto.
Yeah. And then they have a scene during the Chunin exam where they have a couple scenes during the Chunin exam where it's like Naruto and Hinata talk, and it's like one of the only times they actually talk in like part 1 of Naruto canon material. And it's like, you are shown the understanding of like Naruto understands Hinata's perspective on things.
Yeah.
But
not only
that's
that,
good enough for me to go, this works.
There's one sequence where like Naruto like wakes up in the middle of the night because he's like training with Hinata's team. He wakes up in the middle of the night to take a piss, like goes down to the river to like wash his hands or something. Yeah. And like he doesn't see it's Hinata because of like the mist or the shadows or some bullshit. And he goes like the next day, I just saw the most beautiful girl in the world. Like
I don't know if that's canon material or if that was filler.
It might be filler, but still,
Low-key,
you know what I mean?
Some of that OG Naruto filler. Some of that OG Naruto filler.
Some of that good.
Some of it's kind of good.
What I'm saying is like they established that from early on that's the end goal.
There is no setup for Sakura and Sasuke.
I mean, there is
on Sasuke's side of things. It's like, dude, you're gay. You like boys.
He likes boys.
You like boys. There's nothing wrong with that. It's legal. I would assume it's legal in the Leaf.
Hopefully
it's legal in the Leaf.
What do you think happens if it's not legal? Do you think that Hokage has to like sign some paperwork and then execute the guy?
I would assume that Minato probably signed some like, he was like the Obama of the Leaf, you know?
No,
assuming
Minato was more like JFK.
Yeah. Well then, like, I don't know. I'm sure somebody said it was okay at some point.
Maybe Itachi I don't know, man.
Maybe. I don't know. But it's like, oh man. Dude, I kind of like Naruto kind of rocks. Like
Naruto's fun. I like
Naruto kind of rocks.
I watched. I didn't watch all of Shippuden. I watched the ending. I watched the start. I watched some episodes in between.
The war is rough. It's a rough sit.
Yeah.
It's just too damn long, and it's like
Neji
gets
Pain,
taken out, and you're like,
you finish
who
Pain
cares?
and you drop that shit, okay? Like,
Yep.
just go watch the last episode.
Pretty much, go watch Naruto and Sasuke fight in the valley again, and you're good. You're good. I promise. And then there is no Boruto. There is no Boruto. Just pretend it does. I hear the manga is good now. I hear the manga is good for Boruto right now.
Yeah. Boruto is Bronny James.
Well, dude, Bronny might be accessing Brawn for All full cowl in the playoffs.
I would love to see if I have to suffer Lakers ship and not my beautiful not my beautiful Knicks. If I have to suffer a Lakers ship, I want to see like Bron lead the Lakers to the finals, but you can see him like start to lose gas, and then whole final series, Bronny steps the fuck up. You know what I mean? Gets finals
Dude,
MVP.
I need Braun to hit the All Might pointing pose at Bronny after he has a generational performance in a game 7.
Absolutely.
Telling Bronny he has to take it for the next series.
I need Bronny finals MVP, and then Braun announces retirement with the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I will be happy about a Lakers ship. I do not care about the Lakers. Me personally, I hate the Lakers. I think the Lakers are just a stupid team because they have money.
Yeah, that's usually how the LA teams. That's usually how the LA teams
the
are.
NBA also have a salary cap, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Lakers and all LA teams. Yeah, you heard me, Natalie. All LA teams suck. Okay.
Yep.
I like the Knicks. I like the Jets. And I like the Cubs. Come at me. Yeah. It's rough out here, Brandon.
I believe it. You know where else it's rough?
The Midroll.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Long ago, the 4 social media platforms lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when Twitter changed to X. Only @Momscast, master of all 4 social media platforms, could stop them. But when the world needed them most, they uploaded a new episode to Spotify as Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. A month passed in between episodes, and my co-host and I discovered the new Momscast in video format. And although the podcast skills are great, they have a lot to learn before they're ready to make any money. But I believe Momscast can change the world and make a lot of money. And we are back. Okay, Victor, I had this idea and I pitched it to you a couple days ago.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those who know that we have unfortunately signed blood contracts to like Colorado State University football until the day we croak. Which
own Brandon's soul and
man, all
collateral.
I got was a lousy piece of paper. They got my soul, my money, and my football allegiance, and my future children's football.
I didn't even get the paper.
All I got was a lousy piece of paper. So,
all right, let's hit it, Brandon. What's the question?
Okay, so, man, we're in the off season. Let's face it, we're in the off season. And, you get to thinking and you get to reliving hype moments in Aura. And you think about good college football entrances. The drummer for my band, he grew up a Virginia Tech Hokies fan. And so, Virginia Tech, they've got the Enter Sandman, where they run out onto the field. Colorado State University also uses Enter Sandman, but they're ridiculously bad at it. They can't time it for shit. Nobody gives a shit. And also, because they time it so bad, the visiting team runs out at the cool part. The team runs out too early to it. So, my thought is, instead of trying to copy Virginia Tech, what could the Rams do that would be unique and add some hype to the football game
first.
beginning? All right, go. Hit me.
Now, I will say that for me, for my idea, new coach, so this might happen, but there has to be a change in philosophy in how this school plays football. Okay? Because I find it a damn shame that a program called the CSU Rams does not have the most dominant run game on the nation. We need to bring back the halfback. We need to have every single year in this team one cold motherfucker that is ready to absolutely truck through a defensive line with the rock. And you know what that guy gets to do? He gets to lead the team from the tunnel. Boom, bitch, get out the way, playing. And truck some guys from the scout team every single home game.
I like the vision, and I like the passion. See, what do you have a thoughts on a song that they could use?
Boom, bitch, get out the way.
Oh, okay, actually, yo, that'd be kind of fire. So my thought, I like it. My thought is, so they tried this at the home games last year.
I saw about it.
They tried the battering ram, and I think that's an awesome idea in concept. I think it needed a little working. So my thought is, for music, I'm thinking you go with Black Betty by Ram Jam.
I like it.
I think you go with Black Betty by Ram. Yeah, but just like, so it's like, cause that song's got a kind of hype intro with the so it's like, and that's when you do like, here come your Colorado State Ram. And so my idea is put the battering ram inside the tunnel and have two of the fucking football players carry it and fucking smash the gate open with the fucking battering ram, and then send the fucking sheep out running. Send the sheep out running. I hate that Boulder gets the buffalo. Why the fuck do they get the bison? It's so, like, I hate them. I hate it. I hate how cool it is. Because I think Wyoming has cowboys at their games, too.
Yeah.
And it's like, shit, dude.
We don't even get the real ram. We get the sheep version.
We get the sheep. So I'm saying, have two of the football players carry this fucking battering ram and open it up. Like, because I think the idea rocks. I think the idea of the battering ram makes sense.
Well, yeah.
I think it makes sense and it works. So I'm saying have the football players carry the battering ram, open the gate, and I think that's a way better opening.
Yeah. I started from the idea of, the battering ram. But my thoughts were, let's make the battering ram a guy. One cold motherfucker. Okay?
True.
Dress some guys from the scout team, not the uniform, but like the colors of whoever you're playing, and have him truck the fuck out of them.
I agree.
Just think about it. Just think about it. You just hear, and here comes your Colorado State Rams. And then as he hits them, as he trucks them, you hear, boom, bitch, get out of the way. You're going to tell me that's some like hype moments in Aura?
I agree with that. And also, I think if they're doing the Black Betty for mine, you got to get the, like, after it's like, whoa, Black Betty, bam, bam. That's a very free go Rams. That's
Yeah.
a very free go Rams change right there.
Yeah.
You got people to buy into that. It takes a year or two for people to buy in. Once people buy in on that, you got that whole stadium yelling "Go Rams!"
Absolutely.
Like, I'm just saying, there's potential there.
I'm just saying, like, you know, and I hate to give this guy his props. I hate to, you know how Boulder don't have captains. You know they have leaders and dogs.
Yep.
You know, we have to have that one called motherfucker. That's the Ram. Like,
I agree.
I'm just saying, if you are gonna be called the Rams, why the fuck do you not have the strongest run game in the country?
True. What would your thoughts be? What would your thoughts be on just having it be mascot cam though? What would your thoughts be on that?
I could see mascot cam. Doing it, but I just think it's so much more hype and aura if it's an actual player doing it.
My other thoughts are, so last year, one of the other changes they made to the game day stuff was they set up a train horn inside of the stadium, and they would blare it every single third down and fourth down. It was so fucking annoying. It was like, this is an awesome idea. This is such a sick idea.
I miss my keys though.
Crowd noise on the third down. Yeah, let's get crowd noise on the third down. Let's not blare a train horn on the third down, because guess what? A third down happens every 3 plays. Happens if you're Colorado State on defense. A third down happens every 3 plays. So I think let's play the train horn only on fourth downs and only on field goal attempts.
No. Only play it on red zone third downs. That's when the pressure's on.
True. Actually true. Truth nuke. My other thing is the canvas chaos where they flash all the lights. I think that's cool. I actually like that. You need to do that between the first and second quarter when people are still at the stadium.
Absolutely.
Because when you do it between the third and fourth quarters,
no one's there.
No one's there. Nobody's there because the team sucks. So all you're doing is hyping up the other team. I have seen the other team get so hyped from the canvas chaos thing. It's like, just do it between the first and second quarters.
Yeah.
Like, just do it between those two.
I'm just saying. What this is, nothing hypes. I came to that conclusion. One thing about this, nothing hypes somebody up as just like a singular like cult motherfucker. Like, you're telling me you have like a Cam Scatty-Boo on the team, and that's not gonna lead them to like that person is not gonna lead them like Muad'Dib, the Kwisatz Haderach led the Fremen to paradise.
That's true.
That's really all you need.
My other thing is, I listen to like a couple CSU podcasts because I am a fucking sicko for this shit. And so CSU they've already lost the CU rivalry game that gets played every 4 years. That sucks.
Yeah, we left it twice in a row.
Wyoming is now a non-conference game. Granted, it's scheduled for the next 8 years.
Which is fine by me because they're going to keep scheduling.
But it is now a non-conference game.
Now, Prime says he wants to play us more.
They should be playing every year. This
is
pisses
that
me off.
Gonna
they
happen?
Should be playing
I don't know.
Every year. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I need, if I decide to have children, they will grow up with immense hatred in their hearts
for CU.
For the University of Colorado Boulder.
I will say I like the idea of the showdown getting played every other year. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it being played every other year. 1 year here, 1 year there, 1 year off.
Dude, I would even take a 1 year in Fort Collins, 1 year off, 1 year in Boulder, 1 year off. It still gets played. Like, if you are in school for 4 years at one of these schools, you're still playing it twice.
Yeah.
Like, I would take that
you get
over.
You get
it's
it,
every 4 years.
You get it once. You get it once, at least once when you're in school, like home game.
Yeah, exactly. You're guaranteed to get it once. If you're there for 4 years, you get it twice. I would take that over 4 years. It plays every other year. But my point where I was going with this was, man, you need to pick somebody in the Pac-12 to start beef with.
Oh, absolutely. Who do we have? Let me see the new Pac-12.
So you've got Boise State, Fresno State, CSU, San Diego State, Texas State,
Okay.
Utah State, and Oregon State.
So the problem I see is full future members, right?
Yeah.
Full future members. Or closest is gonna be Utah. Utah State. That's the game.
See, the issue is, and I could list issues with each of these new member schools.
Boise, I could see Boise happening. You know what I mean?
True.
Wait. Oh, well, no, not Air Force. Oh, because Air Force only joining for wrestling.
Air Force is only joining for wrestling, not for important sports. So my issues with each of these schools is if you're gonna pick beef with somebody, it needs to be somebody who's kind of close to you and also somebody you can beat. So it's like Boise, you can't beat Boise, so don't fucking pick any fights, because you're not gonna be able to back anything you say up. Fresno State, it's too far away. Same thing with Washington State and Oregon State. My two candidates for beef would be Texas State and Utah State, and Texas State is way too far away. San Marcos is too far. Very far away.
Utah State is who makes sense.
Utah State is the logical choice to pick some beef.
Yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
like, what do the students have to do to get this beef going?
Realistically, the thing is that we're no longer on the glory days of creating like college tradition.
True.
Okay,
True.
like in the 50s, like three bad motherfuckers would drive down to like the closest college campus in conference.
Oh, and they'd steal the fucking mascot. Yeah.
yeah, like they would steal the mascot, and everybody would go like, "Oh, this is like fun." Like admin would not really get into it, but they would kind of get into it. Like it's good. It's press, but like you can't do that no more. You know what I mean?
No,
That's how all the great trophies of college football were made. Like you have like the boot, you have like the bell, you have like a bunch of shit running around. It's just shit somebody stole, and they've been like getting. Fucking
That's true.
Naval Academy and West Point kidnapped people, guys. They kidnapped people. We can't do that no more.
That's very true. What would you want to call it? Because the Colorado-Utah rivalry, when both of those schools were, I guess they're both in the Big 12 now, but when they were in the Pac-12, it was Rumble in the Rockies, and it was like the most forced rivalry game ever. Everybody was just like, who really cares? I feel like you need some, because the games have been close between CSU and Utah State. Like the games have been close the last couple years. And it does seem like the gimme for picking a rivalry game, because also, who does Utah State have beef with?
Nobody.
Who do they have beef with?
Like
Utah's got beef with BYU. They don't care about little bro.
Yeah.
They don't care about little bro.
I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about like Colorado-Utah relationships, like historically state relations, to give you a good answer. Because the best ones are like rooted in like historical like fact and like you know what I mean? Like border war is geographical. Laramie County and Laramie, right there.
It takes like an hour to drive between the two.
Yeah,
schools.
it's
like an hour
geographical.
to drive between the two
Okay,
schools.
You can be born in like either side, and you're probably going to whichever university is closer.
Yeah,
Now,
you're going to whichever
you-
university you got born on the side of the line on.
Yeah, if you have, the only reason you're not going to like Wyoming or Colorado State is because your major is better in the other one, and most likely you're going to Colorado State at that point. Am I right? Anyways, so that's the problem. Like I don't know like what's the big relationship between Utah and like Colorado that you can like draw from. Like
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's the close one. I'm going to be honest, what you really need to juice this rivalry is if you're Colorado State or if you're Utah State, the athletic director, and you're like, look, we need to give this some juice because it'll be good TV money in the future. Because then if it becomes a rivalry game, now all of a sudden CBS is like, hey, we want this game in primetime.
In
like,
rivalry
we want this
week.
game we want this game nationwide in rivalry week. So if you're one of the athletic directors, and this is incredibly unethical, you go up to one of the players, you go up to one of the bench guys, and you go, when you go in, I want you to make the most blatant targeting penalty you can. Nothing will happen to you on the school side. Nothing will happen to you. I want you to fucking kill their quarterback after he's thrown the ball, you know?
Some Henry Blackburn type shit, absolutely.
That was a clean hit.
Yeah, right.
I stand by that. That was a clean hit. I stand by that. That was a clean
sure.
That was a clean hit. And then fucking Shadur's poking people in the eyes during that game, and everybody's
Brandon,
like...
do we have to play the clip?
we could put the clip in right here. Oh my god! Look at that.
No,
But
it's a great
That's a clean hit. That's a clean hit.
No,
That's a
it's
clean
not a
hit.
clean
It's a
hit.
clean
Don't
hit.
get me wrong. He had it coming. He had it coming that whole game.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, 1000% he had that coming.
But, it's not a clean hit. But I'll tell you what. This is what comes to mind, okay? I want, we get like some off-campus fraternity. Pay for gas.
What are the off-campus
drive up to Utah State. Okay, and they
send him to Logan. Send him to Logan, Utah.
They need to steal some kind of like cup or receptacle of some kind, and they fill it with like Fort Collins craft beer. And then on the other side, I get like me, the athletic director of fucking Utah State. I tell the guys, okay, you gotta go down, steal the receptacle again, and you gotta fill it with some of that like dirty, weird soda that they drink.
Oh
in Utah.
yeah, the dirty sodas. Yeah,
the dirty sodas that they do in Utah. And I think that's the taste.
That would be a good one actually.
That's the culture behind it.
Because then the winner fills it with the other.
Yeah.
Even though you can't, like, the football team can't fill it with beer.
No. They absolutely can. I'll tell you why. Huge sponsorship potential, my guy.
True.
Okay,
actually true.
Huge sponsorship potential.
Actually true.
You are a New Belgium Brewing or some like of the bigger craft breweries out of like Fort Collins. You want to fill that cup.
Let's think bigger. Let's think bigger here. Your Coors.
Fill
that bitch with Banquet. Fill that bitch with Banquet.
It's Banquet right there. Okay.
That's true.
You don't only have like that beer versus soda type beat like Colorado versus Utah, but you also have like Great Plains cowboy culture versus like grain like the Utah Mormon shit that they have going on. And I think that's like culturally that's a great line to divide a rivalry game too.
I'm gonna be honest. This is a good idea. This is a good idea.
When have I ever given you a bad idea?
That's true. I'm just trying to think of what type of container you'd want to use for this.
You need to steal like an old cup, like an old trophy.
I had an idea. Okay, so Utah State's the Aggies. They're like bulls. We're the Rams.
Yeah,
it's a horn. It's a horn of some sort.
It's a horn.
It's a horn. It's a drinking horn.
It's a drinking horn. Oh.
It's a bronze drinking horn.
Fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
Chills.
Why didn't I think of that?
Chills, dude. I got chills.
The bronze horn, my guy. Ooh.
Well, you can't. I would lean away from bronze because you already got that with the boot. You already got that with the boot.
Like you got the horn. It's just the horn.
Let's put it in some silver. Let's not get in some silver.
Yeah, silver sounds good. But it's just like one horn, like it's absolutely.
We're just missing a name for this. We've got our trophy. It's a drinking horn. We're just missing a name.
Wait, so they're bulls, right? Utah State's bulls.
Yeah.
It's So here, make it 2 horns.
Rodeo in the Rockies.
Rodeo in the Rockies. I like rodeo in the Rockies, but make it 2 horns. Make it 2 horns.
Yep.
A ram's horn, and like a bull horn. And the whole idea is that like one, we don't make it clear who did what, because that's where it gets good. That's where you make this story. Like one university stole the other's horn, filled it up with beer or dirty soda, and they had the 2 of them, and they go, wow, you know?
Yeah. Or winning team drinks out of the losing team's horn.
Yeah. Winning team drinks out of the losing team's horn, and they get to keep the horn, like that, both of the horns till next year.
I'm just saying. Well, because then also they're at rodeos. They've got the sheep event where you ever see the rodeo event where they have the little kids like hold on to the sheep?
Yeah.
They're both rodeo animals.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're both I'm saying you got an opportunity here. You could get some sponsors in on this, like a big rodeo sponsor.
Absolutely. The PBR.
There's an opportunity here.
Get the PBR on it.
Here. True. There's an opportunity here. I'm just saying.
That's how you make a. I'm telling you, okay.
I'm telling you, you discreetly hire the off-campus frat to drive to Logan, Utah. Give them 2 cases of Bush Apple. You don't even have to pay them. Bush Apple back in stores next month. You're John Weber, CSU athletic director. You meet up with one of the off-campus frats with 2 cases of beer and like $30 for gas. You're out $90, and think of the returns on this. Think of the returns.
Absolutely. Like, not even, just discreetly.
Because then also, it bleeds into basketball.
Yeah.
It bleeds into basketball.
It definitely bleeds into it bleeds into everything, because every single sport, you're playing each other.
It bleeds into volleyball. It bleeds into basketball, men's and women's basketball. Think of the money.
This is how you build a rivalry. Like
I'm just saying, slip the off-campus frats a few cases of beer and like $50 for gas. Send those boys on a road trip. How long does it take to drive to Logan, Utah?
I'm just saying,
let's see this. I'm fact checking.
Not even. Hey, just make it
8 hour. It's a 7-hour drive. So maybe put them up in a hotel. Like halfway.
No. Look. This is what you do. Okay, get 2 frats. Okay, get 2 frats on each campus. Off-campus frat for possible deniability. Have every single person involved sign an NDA. Okay, and just make it happen. Okay,
if we're gonna be completely honest, if you're the athletic directors of these schools, dare I say you use the same chapter.
Yeah.
Not chapter. You use the same frat, but use each school's chapter of that frat.
Make it a whole thing leading up to the away game and then to the home game. Like make it a thing that's happening. Buckle down in it for the next 2 years, and you have the freshest college football rivalry in the country. Actually, you just gotta make sure you have good football to back it up.
I'm gonna pitch you an idea here. If you are the Utah State athletic director and you're meeting with your frat boys, do you send them with tools to saw off the horn of one of the CSU statues? You know how CSU has a bunch of the Ram statues?
I'm telling it to you, if I already talked it with the CSU athletic director, I'm doing it. I'm absolutely doing it.
Like, I'm going to be honest, this should be an inside job because this seems like such an infinite money scheme.
Yeah.
Like, actually, this seems like such because then, if you're each school, you can make merch on the rivalry week.
Yeah.
You can be like, it's fuck CSU week or it's fuck Utah State week.
Do it. And you can fake the consequences, because you can say, oh, these guys had to do a 10-week course of
sportsmanship.
Of sportsmanship. They're just drinking beers and having pizza on some like university conference room. That's it.
They're doing a shoey with Amy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, if you are the CSU University athletic director, John Weber, and you are the Utah State University athletic director, I don't know your name, I'm sorry. But I could know your name if you get in on this. I'm just saying. They call it Rodeo in the Rockies.
Rodeo in
Like-
the Rockies, get in on them. Like, get local. Because I'll tell you
Rocky
what.
Mountain Rodeo. I could also take Rocky Mountain Rodeo.
No, we already have the.
We have Rocky Mountain Showdown, but also
Yeah.
Utah, Colorado is technically Rumble in the Rockies. But again, nobody cares about that because there's no beef. You need some beef.
No, what about the Battle for the Horn, bro? Like, that's like Battle for the Horn also is hard.
That's true. I'm just saying, there's an idea here. There's potential here for these. So look, if you're John Weber, all that I ask for,
we'll give you
all that I ask for is a suite. I don't actually want a suite. I wouldn't fill a suite. All I want is my ticket money back. Can I get my ticket money back?
No.
please?
All that we ask for is in perpetuity season tickets. Okay, just let it get some season tickets. It don't have to be the best seats. They just have to be nice seats, like at about the 50. You know what I mean?
True.
Two season
Actually,
ticket seats.
no.
At about
2
60,
season
you put
tickets?
Momscast. You put a Momscast plate on them. You know what I mean? Instead of seat
Oh,
numbers,
yeah.
they say Momscast.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying. I think we had a good one today.
Yeah, it's a good one. Just think about John Weber. Think about the possibilities. We don't. ask
Utah
him
State
much.
Athletic Director. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Yeah,
Like,
you just think about it.
Think of the money.
Think about it. Okay, you can
Just think
start.
of the money.
You can start with some local brands and move all the way up to fucking cursing Coca-Cola. It is
Like, there's a lot of opportunities, and I don't think Victor and I. Look. We took a little pause in between, and we thought, look, we're not we have had such a good idea, and we weren't asking enough for it. So fuck, we're thinking, look, we said 2 seats. Give us a suite. Buddy. Give us a suite. And then also, look, I'm just saying, I would like Momscast 2 LLC to be in the conversation when the naming rights on Canvas.
Whoa, what the fuck? I swear, I won't tell anything. I'll tell nobody, Mr. John Weber. I am so sorry. This is everything for today, guys. I guess I won't see you back next week. Goodbye.